Good morning, students of class 9. Welcome back to the online classes now. Let's do our lesson in English. My childhood. Let us continue our lesson. So far we have reached up to paragraph 8. Today we will do paragraph 9. So now in paragraph 9, we have studied so far that his science teacher Subramanya Iyer invited him for a meal. So in the beginning, Abdul Kalam hesitated, but he could not refuse also. So now, number one, there are altogether 7 points I have written over here. Number one day, Kalam's science teacher Subramanya Iyer invited him for a meal. His wife, being conservative, she was very much conservative, was horrified at the idea of calling a Muslim boy to eat in his house or in the kitchen. So his wife was horrified at the idea to dine means to eat in her ritually pure kitchen. So she never allowed other people to enter the kitchen because they were Brahmins. So they never allowed. So how come Subramanyam, her husband, invited Kalam to eat in the kitchen? So she refused. Number two, she refused. She denied. She refused to serve Kalam in her kitchen. She objected. She said, no. Abdul Kalam, a Muslim boy, will not eat in my kitchen. You can feed him in the veranda. There you can have your meal in the veranda. But I will not serve. You serve him and you eat together. But I will not serve. So she refused. You see, she refused to serve Kalam in her kitchen. Number three, Subramanya Iyer was not disturbed. He was not perturbed. He was not disturbed. Nor he got angry. Nor did he get angry. He did not get angry either. Instead, he served Kalam with his own hand. When Kalam came, Subramanya Iyer made Kalam sit in the veranda on the mat, and Subramanya Iyer went into the kitchen and brought the food and served Abdul Kalam with his own hand and sat down beside Kalam. He sat down beside Kalam and both teacher and the student began to eat. The way Subramanyam ate, Abdul Kalam looked at his teacher and copied everything. What the teacher was doing, he did the same thing. His wife, Subramanya Iyer's wife, who was very conservative, did not allow them to eat in the kitchen. His wife watched them eating in the veranda from behind the kitchen door. From the kitchen behind the door, kitchen door, she watched these two, her husband and the boy, eating. She watched them from behind the kitchen door. She was watching intently, and she was watching the boy, how she was eating. So, you know, in a Brahman's family, first they throw some water on the ground, they clean the plate with little bit of water, then they put the food there, and after eating again they collect all the spilled rice, and after that they throw water and clean it. So in the same way, Abdul Kalam did the same thing. The way Kalam ate and cleaned the floor after the meal, he did exactly what his teacher had done, and she noticed every movement. She noticed every movement of the Kalam, of that boy who was invited. After the meal, when they had finished their meal. After the meal, when Kalam was leaving, after the meal they sat down and had some talk for some time, and after some moments, Abdul Kalam said goodbye to his teacher and he was about to leave. While he was leaving, when Kalam was leaving, Subramania Iyer again invited the next weekend for a meal. Abdul Kalam, don't forget, next weekend also, next Saturday also, you please come and have a meal with me. I want you to come and have meal with me. So Abdul Kalam was hesitated whether to say yes or no. He felt very uneasy. He hesitated. Seeing Kalam's hesitation, his teacher saw Abdul Kalam was hesitating. He understood. Seeing Kalam's hesitation, he said, the teacher said, Abdul Kalam, don't get upset. Don't get upset. Once you decide to change the system, such problem have to be confronted. Such problem have to be faced. So when he said, once you decide to change the system, such problem have to be faced or confronted. Don't get upset. Please come next weekend and we'll sit together and have a nice meal. I want you to come and have a meal with me next weekend. Definitely, I will be waiting. So Abdul Kalam, at last he said, okay sir, I will come. So saying this, he went, saying goodbye, he went. He said, thank you sir for the meal, and he went. So what happens in the next weekend again? In the next weekend, he was called, now he will come. Then what happens? We'll see the picture again with his wife. So that's all for today. Go through the lesson properly. We are on paragraph 9, my childhood. Stay safe and do your regular studies. Don't miss the classes. Otherwise you will find it very difficult. When you just read some things, you will find it difficult. Certain things you can't understand. So those things needed to be explained. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class. And thank you very much for watching the video.